The Lammergeier, which holds the scientific name Gypaetus barbatus, is an incredible animal. One young male Lammergeier flies around the tall mountains of the Ethiopian highlands. As he flies around, he tries to look for food for the end of his long day. With the strong scent that he catches while flying, he spots a dead animal on the ground of one of the high peaks of the mountains. As he lands and digs around in the inside of the animal, he tries to find the bones underneath the dead animal's skin in order to eat. When he spots a large bone a few seconds later, he grasps the bone with his large beak and travels to a high part of the mountain. After this, he goes to one of the tall edges and throws the large bone onto a rocky incline to break it. Right after he throws the bone, he rapidly flies down to see if it breaks. However, the bone does not break all the way. When he discovers that it does not break, he puts the bone back in his beak and flies up to the same area that he threw it last time. He throws it again and goes back to the incline once he throws it. It still does not break all the way. At this point, he gets extremely annoyed and agitated. He keeps doing this process 3 more times until it breaks all the way. After it breaks, he eats the bone marrow and the bone pieces for his final meal of the day before he sleeps. Bearded vultures are found on the eastern hemisphere's tallest peaks, inland cliffs, shrublands, and grasslands. They have a very small population of mature individuals, which make them an animal that is classified as near threatened by the IUCN. The number of mature individuals is 1,300 to 6,700. Here is one number of the small amount of mature individuals. As the male Lammergeier wakes up the next day, he has to live in a world that many of his earlier ancestors did not have to live in. What this means is that there are many threats that this Lammergeier has to experience instead of his earlier ancestors. Most of the reasons why Lammergeiers are being nearly threatened are because of humans. Some other threats Lammergeiers face are climate change, invasive species, other problematic species, and pollution. Climate change has affected the bearded vulture because it has to do with habitat alteration and shifting. As the vulture flies around and explores what is around him, he notices that there are not that many other bearded vultures. This is because the population of the bearded vulture is decreasing at an alarming rate. As a result of this decrease, there have been many different things that have happened to try and save the nearly endangered bearded vulture. 14 organizations banded together and have found a captive breeding program at one of the national parks in Austria. One organization in Africa freed a large number of bearded vultures, and one of the vultures that was freed was him. As the days go by, he continues to soar around the Ethiopian highlands to find a vulture to start a family with. Most bearded vultures hide in different places throughout the day, which makes it harder for him to spot a female bearded vulture. After a long time of searching, it makes him very exhausted and angry that he cannot find what he is looking for. Luckily, after a few weeks, he finally finds a female bearded vulture that he likes. A couple of months later, after he finds his partner, the two vultures decide to start a family. The female vulture lays 2 eggs and they wait for them to hatch after a while. Bearded vultures also have different adaptations that have been passed down from other types of vultures. For example, these 2 Lammergeier parents share many characteristics with the Egyptian vulture and the palm-nut vulture, such as coloration and plumage style. They can pass down these certain traits to their offspring. The coloration and plumage style helps the bearded vulture to blend in with its environment. This helps the bearded vulture to have a better chance of not being hunted by predators. Bearded vultures are monogamous. This means that the 2 parents stay together until death. As time progresses, the 2 vultures are ready to leave their parents and to go out and start families of their own. The 2 bearded vultures say goodbye to their parents and fly away into the wild. After the 2 offspring fly away, the parents are the only ones that are together. The parents spend many years with each other and hunt for food every day. The 2 parent bearded vultures are looking for food one day when they spot something different than bones from animal carcasses. There are countless pellets of poison baits on the mountain ground that are illegal to use for hunting different types of animals. Both of the vultures think that it is food. They then take it back to their nest and both eat the pellets. After a few hours, both vultures make very loud sounds that seem to shake the mountain. After a few minutes of loud noises, they both faint out of their nest and fall on the hard mountain floor. The poison bait pellets kill both vultures slowly and